We have a situation down there. Look at those guys. Look at those pirates. I miss the 90s. Yeah. You know what game this is? The sequel to Die Hard Arcade. Dynamite Deca 2, aka Dynamite Cop. Let's just check on everything here. Okay, just gotta do this. Just testing out how to do this on YouTube. Here we go. Thank you for your patience. I'm used to streaming on Twitch, so I can kick. So I wasn't sure if I had to set it up first on the YouTube overlayer. Doesn't seem like I do. I'll be able to review all this footage after the fact and see where my mistakes were. So thank you for joining me. My name is Chad Hogan Live, and I also stream video games in addition to reporting on the news. Dynamite Cop. Oh, look at the options. There's a couple different ones. Right now, we can only pick Caribbean Pirates. This is for Dreamcast. We can be Eddie Murphy, Demi Moore, or Bruce Willis. Let's be Eddie Murphy. Mission 1, from the parachute, infiltrate from the boat, or approach the ship from underwater. Let's start with Mission 1. I think that would be best. What do you think? Everyone see me good? Welcome to Chad Hogan Live. This is for your Sega Dreamcast, released in November of 1999. I bought this game day 1, bro. I returned this game day 2, bro. I was a noob. I had no idea what I was getting into. My fancy new Dreamcast, I wanted startling experiences like Soul Calibur. I forgot it was an arcade powerhouse. I beat this game in like half an hour. And again, that's the point. This game isn't long. It's about the arcade experience. It's about the sequel to Die Hard Arcade and just having a good time beating up bad guys with your buddies. But I only had one controller. There were no buddies. So we're in a bar. I'm starting a fight. Like, it's like, this isn't, like, you know what I mean? I'm throwing arcade machines and crap at people. I'm not sure what these pirates have even done wrong, except I guess they have infiltrated the ship and taken over, so I have free reign to beat them up. But had this been a different situation, I might be the bad guy here. Off the desk, mister. Looks like Shao Kahn from Mortal Kombat. Oh, here's a Ninja Turtle. These pirates really take their cosplay seriously, don't they? Who would this be? Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo? Quick time event. Hit the button at the right time. Nice badass little action sequence in front of the fountain. You control your character with the D-pad or analog stick. A jumps, X hits, Y kicks, and B also jumps. You go over to an item and you hit X. You can pick it up, but not Y. Oh, look at that laser gun. Looks like a boss is approaching. 2 bosses, massive pirates. Look at that. Ada Mendoza and Captain Gonzalez. Well, Captain, say hello to my little friends. Oh, wow. The superhuman strength of Eddie Murphy just picking up giant Ada Mendoza. She is serious about being a pirate. Fun fact, Ada and Captain Gonzalez are not dating, but rather brother and sister. Isn't that cool? Oh, a tag team specialist. They're like the Dudley Boys. Who would have thought? Team 3D on my ass. Get the tables. Fighting fair, as they use no weapons. I use a gun. But they are using each other as a weapon, so I guess that is a fair fight.
Hurry up with that bomb! And where is that girl? Find her and bring her to me.
Hi, you're just sitting there having a drink? Well, I'm coming by to say hello with my gun here. You might remember me from such action movies as Beverly Hills Cop and Pluto. Captain Pluto, was it? I liked Life. Life is one of my favorite Eddie Murphy movies. It was near the tail end of him being really funny, and he goes to prison, and it's a good comedy movie. Pluto Nash, I was thinking of, horrible movie. What was the movie where he was in where he had the big family and he played them all? Oh, so many great movies I just forget because time has ravaged my once youthful mind. I was a teenager when all that stuff came out. Now I merely just look like one. But nothing is too old for the enjoyment of a beat-em-up from the good old days. Yeah. Oh, some wrestling moves, a suplex. Another guy saying, "Poor baby." That must be the insult of the pirate life. You poor baby. No, I'm a rich baby. Come eat some lampshade, mofo. You know? Eating lampshade? That's what we do best. What is that, like a mannequin arm or something? Female doll? Really? That was a perfectly useful female doll that I just broke. Oh, there's the male doll. Wait, I want to play with the male doll too. Kick. Nope, I jumped. Wise kick, as I mentioned earlier. So now I get to fight Wolfman here. Yeah. Action-packed scenes here on Chad Hogan Live, playing old-school retro games from the 90s and aughts. You ought to tell your friends about me. My shirt has come off. You know I'm serious about success when the shirt comes off. This wolf guy is too fast for my liking. Boom. Take the pill. I'm being chased into catering, where I will attack with bread and shish kebabs. Take that, you silly pirate, and take my French roll. Well, they got the French roll. Going up and hitting B on your enemy will pick them up in a wrestling maneuver style. Oh no, you don't have to hit B, you just have to walk up to them. And you'll grab them like so. Ah, and I was befelled again. The question is, do we continue? The answer is yes. Anything good going on here? Okay, perfect. Just checking my stream, yo. I see. That screen is just for my chat and stuff, and I can moderate things. New to the YouTube streaming, but I've been doing some news stories. Canada's elected a new prime minister, which has been the same prime minister we've had since March when Justin Trudeau had stepped down in January. His name is Prime Minister Mark Carney in a Liberal minority government, which means they'll have to fight the Conservatives on different things. I think people wanted a majority government either way, whether you're Liberal or Conservative. It would be better if your party has full say. Oh. I myself was disappointed to see that the Rhinoceros Party was not on the election ballot. I was looking for the Rhinoceros Party. Look them up, Canadian politics. The Rhinoceros Party of Canada. Oh, that's something else. Jump. I keep forgetting what kick is. That's twice now. B just feels more like a kick. Whoa, look at this. Mondo chef here. Alexander? You got a chef that's that big and you're just calling him Alexander? What kind of name is Alexander anyways? I'll just call him Alex. Where's all the weapons and breadsticks? Gotta try and juggle him. Pick up the bottle, maybe. The giant bottle of probably, presumably, alcohol. The keg, if you will. Hit him with the bullets. Be unrelenting. Unrelenting, I say. Jump down for the punch. Oh, and he misses. Nobody is any match for Eddie Murphy and his action skills of the 90s. I will throw a fruit platter at him. This game often veered on the silly, whereas Die Hard Arcade was kind of more serious. This game got a little more silly. I think I just wanted Die Hard Arcade more as a kid. They should have... Well, I was 16 when this came out, but still, I was a kid. They should have included Die Hard Arcade as like a bonus game to this. Like, what was Sega thinking? What do they expect sales to be 10 million? I'm pretty sure this game didn't light any charts on fire, but it was a really cool addition to the Dreamcast.
It's time.
So he has the president's daughter hostage for ransom purposes, and then he's just like, never mind, and just blows up the ship anyways. Where's your ransom? Like, I don't understand the logic in that. Take these apples. How do you like them apples, huh? I've always wanted to say that. Oh, this is a cool move in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4, and it's an even cooler move in Dynamite Deca 2, a.k.a. Dynamite Cop in North America. Power up. That gun looks way too big. Oh, I'm in the freezer now. Fighting these crabmen. Imagine having... Like, who's the boss here? Mr. Freeze? Imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger's Mr. Freeze from 1997's Batman and Robin being the final boss here. And you get an idea of, like, what these guys have to dress up like. Like, sir, do we really gotta dress up as crabs just because our job is to, like, raid the freezer? Like, can't we just wear our balaclavas and regular outfits? No, I want you to wear the crab outfit. You work for me. Like, okay. Boss wants us to wear these outfits again. They don't really help us fight the cops that are inevitably going to try and rescue the mission.
Let's go.
Help me!
I got right. Like, I know what direction that is. This guy's got a bazooka. This guy's got a machine gun. Boom! Come on, no! Quite often, weapons will be beside each other, so you pick one up just to pick the other up. It's kind of annoying. Little bit of slowdown. That Dreamcast was powerful, but not fully powerful enough to handle some of the effects and graphics that this game would push out. Probably a pretty good representation of the arcade, though. I remember when I played Dreamcast, it felt like playing the arcade. And Sega wisely made games on the same board that the Dreamcast and arcade would share, called the Naomi board, which they didn't fully do with the Saturn. They came out with the Model 32, I believe it was, arcade board that housed Virtua Fighter 1 and Virtual Racing, and then, or the System 32, and then Model 1, 2, and 3, which would be Virtua Fighter 2 and so on. And Saturn had to port its games from Model 1 a lot of the time. And you know what, to be fair, it did an okay job. A lot of people shit on the Saturn, but for what it was and what it wasn't, it did all right. It could have just been better. The Dreamcast was what the Saturn was supposed to be. One wonders if somehow Sega maybe waited a year and released the Dreamcast instead of the Saturn. Would things be better? Would Sega still be making consoles, or would Microsoft have just jumped in there anyways? Sega's demise was Microsoft's strategy, but I felt like the Xbox was always the sequel to the Dreamcast. Look at this. I got these friggin' things all over me. I'm fighting a giant kraken. Actually, it is called a kraken. Release the kraken. They took that literally. Let's get those guns. Come on. Guns do an okay amount of damage. No match for the strength of the Kraken. Unlimited continues mean this game won't be a challenge to finish. You almost wonder what would have been better. I would have hated if you only had 3 continues, but it would have made the game more challenging. You would have had to try. They should have added more modes, time attack and stuff, survival. Still a really fun arcade game that you can play with your buddies on your Sega Dreamcast circa 1999. Though I don't believe a sequel is released. I always wanted to play the Naomi game Spike Out. That was the first time I saw a game that looked like that, and it looked like this. Spike Out was very much a beat 'em up from Sega, and it was really good. It looked really good. I don't know if it was really good. I never played it. But we got Die Hard Arcade. We got Die Hard Arcade 2. Into the chicken coop we go. Some pretty cool Street Fighter style Shoryuken. Come out wherever you are. Yeah. Not even. You're begging me? Nah. I don't feel like it today. The one thing I don't like is after the scene's done, it moves on automatically to the next scene, but I guess Die Hard Arcade was similar, but it would have been cool if there's a little bit of movement, like maybe you move to the next area and then the game would progress you there. These guys keep morphing into two. It's morphin' time. Go, go, Power Rangers. Even his name's Eddie. I didn't even realize that. Poor baby. There will be no poor babies here on Die Hard Arcade 2, aka Dynamite Cop, on your Sega Dreamcast. More wolfmen, but they are no match for my pepper. You made me drop my pepper. Good sir, you dropped my pepper. Look at that. Take that. Feels like Smithers hurting Principal Skinner with a stapler. Take that and that. Please don't waste those. The pepper hurt you more than the gun. Only in Dynamite Cop. I guess they couldn't use the Die Hard license any further, but I think it would have helped people with their branding association of this game. Like if you're a little noob playing Dreamcast in '99, maybe you would have had no idea what Dynamite Cop really was. This ship is pretty cool, though. There's a lot of environments, and I remember reading about this game before it came out and being a little disappointed that it was just on a big pirate ship. Bam, I got that one, even though it says punch and he kicks, but whatevs. I hit up. That was my fault. I didn't realize the second one was coming. But once I played the game and saw like all the different levels, and you saw that there was 3 missions at the beginning, you can tackle this game in 3 different ways, which means all the environments are different. Kind of like Yoshi's Story, where it lets you play the game in different perspectives, so you can kind of get all the levels at a different pace rather than giving you all the levels at once. Gives the game a little more replayability. It's a nice game, okay? That's all. It's good for the whole family. Man, the wrestling moves are coming tenfold. Holy moly. Anyone chatting? No, doesn't look like it. That's okay. That's okay. They will come. If you build it, they will come. How many bullets does it take to friggin' befell these guys? I don't know why they made the game after the action stars of the 90s when clearly these shaman are like super powerful. One cannon, Two cannon, Three cannon, Yeah. Oh, watch, this guy stabs you in the back. Oh, yeah. Smart. Did my game freeze? Well, that sucks. The game is clearly frozen. And normally that doesn't happen. Sigh. I'm sorry about that. I was really looking forward to completing that. This is my first time streaming a game on YouTube, though, so there's bound to be little hiccups here and there. Bound to be little hiccups. You know? Bound to be little hiccups here and there. I'm kind of pissed. A wee little bit. Let's see if I can load something else here. Or maybe that's my computer telling me game over. Might be my computer telling me game over. PC gaming, y'all. I love it. It works. But what do we have here? It might be working. I'm seeing the little Windows spinny icon of death. I hate that little Windows icon. Let's see if this works. Yep. Oh boy. Little technical glitches. Look at this game. Pen Trisalon, huh? Yeah, maybe that's why Die Hard Arcade failed on us. Your real mission is to see this game. One of those quirky Dreamcast games that looked 128-bit at the time. Looks like a cell phone game now. Yeah. What do you think of this? I haven't played this game since November of '99. Around the same time that I bought Die Hard Arcade 2 or Dynamite Cop, whatever it's called. I rented this game. Please don't tell me I bought it. I might have bought it. I bought a lot of weird games. That was back when you can return games from EB Games if you didn't like them. Say, hey, I'm not a big fan of this game. Can I exchange it for something else? And they would. Oh boy, would they ever. I'm pretty sure I might be one of the reasons they stopped doing that. This was a racing game where you were racing like penguins. And you would kind of run rather than drive. Think Mario Kart on your feet. Yeah. You want to get past all these idiots right here. This would have been a fun, like, online game, you know? So, the different ways you can stroke the button, like I can do it really quickly, like this, it doesn't do nothing. Or I can tap it more slower, but you get more of a further push.
Goal!
Yeah.
Thank you for your wonderful race
Pen Trisalon. What do you know about this shit, huh? Let's go to the bedroom. Hey, these are all like stuffed animals and stuff. No, we don't want to save it. Well, good night. How would you know if you beat it, though? The game doesn't really give you much indication.
Here comes the Pen Triangle.
Looks like Mr. Potato Head.
Oh.
I'm in the jungle. Why is there ice? This kind of defeats the purpose of a jungle. I don't understand video games. Definitely a Japanese game. Very quirky. Very colorful. But you couldn't get graphics and frame rate like this on a PlayStation or an N64, you know? Like, some games were 60 frames, I suppose. But as you saw with Die Hard Arcade and now this, there's a lot of cool 60 frames per second games on the Dreamcast. And I got more than Dreamcast, folks. I mean, I plan on streaming PlayStation games, N64, Game Boy Color, PS2. My guy's swimming backwards. How can he see? I guess it'd be a fun little rental. Not the worst game ever, but I don't know if you would want to buy this. Horrible name, Pen Triathlon. Like, I get it. Triathlon and ice mixed together. Just a weird name that's never existed before. Can you imagine going to EB Games and saying like, hi, I'd like to get Pen Triathlon? Sorry that Die Hard Arcade stopped working. That was unexpected. I guess it allows you the opportunity to see this game. And really, name me one person on YouTube that's streaming Pen Triathlon right now. Maybe that's what my channel will become known for. This will be the home destination for all Pen Triathlon related activities. And why is he slipping on ice? He's a penguin who can float on ice. The vibration in this game is very strong. Every little nook and cranny you feel in your controller. I remember buying a third-party Rumble pack, which I didn't like doing, but I could afford a new controller and a cheap Rumble pack, so I got one for the Dreamcast. And I was proud of it, but it was so loud, it went every time it would rumble. Is it really, though? Is that really my goal? Is this what today was about? Pen Triathlon. I guess there's nice quick loading screens. Well, I think that's it. I don't know what else I can do for you folks. How about this? We're just going to end it today. I don't feel like doing any more Pen Triathlon. And, well, now you know I stream. There's plenty more to stream, and I'm sure we can find some weird, crazy games together. So thanks for checking me out on my home base. I'm always telling people, check out YouTube. This is my YouTube, and I'm Chad Hogan Live. But it's you people that are truly the stars. Thank you for watching. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.